Ladies and gents, welcome back. Hope all is good. Happy February. Today is 2nd of February, Bank Holiday Monday. Natty little fuck. I'm not a natty little fuck, but that's the t-shirt of the day. We've got here. I said I was planning to pick up the camera, and then I was like, nah, don't have time. And then I said, no, I'm going to pick it up because today I have shit to do that I don't want to do. We've got pre-workout meal here, which is also meal 1. Even though it's a bank holiday, obviously check-ins still have to be done. I'm about 2/3 of the way through them. I still have a few here. I'm still waiting for a couple to come through as well. Obviously, it's a bank holiday. People out on a Sunday, you know yourself. You know, I'm quite cold. So this week will as well be kind of the first proper week of the diet. I was away in Liverpool for last Wednesday and Thursday. Obviously, over there for a couple of days. It was Dan's birthday. So we were in Liverpool for a couple of days. There was a good few beers drank that weekend, or those couple of days as well. I'm not going to lie. But again, I'm going through this diet. I'm just going to be smart with things a lot of the time. But this diet is a diet that I'm going to enjoy certain times and certain things as the diet goes along as well. And as I said, with what I plan to do in terms of output and stuff, that will be the big driver for this diet as well. So it will need to be properly fueled a lot of the time compared to my prep last year where it was just cardio, diet, and solely focusing on the diet side of things a lot of the time. And cardio obviously been in there as well, but obviously I want to do a lot of output this year in terms of just different forms and stuff through running and everything. And obviously just different things with training being the big driver. So we've got push on the cards today. I've got 100 gram of oats here. Calories are going in this week at pretty much just below 3,000. So 250 protein, 400 carb, I want to say, and 40 grams of fat. So obviously calories are a good bit lower now, compared to my peak. Like we're probably around 2,000 calories below where I was with peak food, right? Woke up today, stepped on the scales, 99.4. I was 99.9 yesterday, so I dropped off half a kilo there over the day. That'll probably dwindle over the next couple of days as well. I would like to see that come down a good bit this week. To be fair, like even if I got into low 99 or even I got into the 98s this week, I'd be happy and just see it coming down from there. I want to do a good bout of fat loss here in February. But today we've got push, yeah. We've got 12k steps to do, cardio to do, but I also have a bloody fucking cold plunge to do as well. I got called out yesterday. It's like the Ice Bucket Challenge that. I got called out yesterday by Mr. Brendy O'Donoghue, who's starting this cold plunge for every day of February. Now, I didn't do yesterday, obviously, because he called me out last night. He done it, and I'm going to get stuck into it today. I was talking to Dan, I was like, how am I going to do this? Like, I'm just going to have to go and do it. So, I'm going to find a place to jump into today and say it'll be the first day. And then, because I didn't do yesterday, one of the days during the month, I'll do a morning and I'll do an evening. I think it'll be good for me. Do you know what I mean? I'm all for stepping outside my comfort zone. And I think this will be something to really push me outside my comfort zone for the month as well, because it's something that I have to dedicate myself to do. And it's just a bit of discipline really at the end of the day, isn't it? And it will help me a lot. I'm excited for this month ahead. So I've got pre-workout meal going in here. Again, if it's the month, where January wasn't the best for you, now is your chance again. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm really getting stuck in. January was a month for me where I was really like holding the progress, trying to hold the progress that I built over the last, Dan said, David, you look like a pedo in the little circle. What are you doing? Fucking hell, like abusive. I look like a pedo in my story, apparently. January was a month where I was holding, the progress that I've made from just say the off season so far. Now I'm getting stuck into the diet. So you go through like a little bit, like if you all of a sudden hit your peak body weight and then just go zoom into the diet, like you're going to drop off a load of weight. Like that weight that you really got up to isn't really proper weight. Whereas I'm still 99.5 kilo. Do you know what I mean? I'm still heavy. Body composition, I think, is tightening up a little bit. Do you know what I mean? To be completely honest. Obviously, training is still in a very, very progressive state. I'm getting stronger. We hit 5 plates on the gym Leco hack as well last week for 8 reps, lads. That was a big goal of mine there for the last little while. So we're going to have a good week of training. January now is going to be a time for you, or February I should say, just get stuck into it. Like this month I'm really going to step outside my comfort zone with training side of things, outside of actual bodybuilding training, and then just things like this, jumping into the fucking river or a lake or the sea or I have an ice tub yoke, you know, those yokes out as well. So that'll probably be used some of the time as well. If it's not, I don't want to use it today, but we'll see. It'll be done today anyway. I will get into cold water today at some point in time. Anyway, we'll get the last couple of check-ins wrapped up that I've got here now. Pre-workout meal first and check-ins, and then back to the gym for push because the gym is closed early on a Monday for bank holiday. I've got my man Nico on the screen. He has started the YouTube as well. Fair play to him. Over in sunny Marbella, the bastard. But hunger and appetite definitely back a lot more now as well. Definitely back. Not at a point where I'm fucking hungry. But I'm hungry for all my meals. Do you know that kind of way? Which is nice. I'm looking forward to a bit of hunger over the next little while. I'm looking forward to ripping off a bit of body fat. Seeing what we kind of look like underneath the insulation that we had there for the winter. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy with the body composition because obviously, like, I haven't been around 100 kilo. I've never been obviously in this body composition at 100 kilo, but I haven't been at 100 kilo and held 100 kilo for a fucking long time. Obviously, since I was in my rut, do you know, where I wasn't training or anything like that. It was just from being fat. So I'm very excited to see, like, even when we get to 90 kilo, you know, but 85 to 90 kilo, what the story is going to be. Like, I'm fucking excited for that, man. Right, we've got intro workout, which we're going to make, and we're going to make pre-workout as well. Now, I'm going to use a little bit of actual pre and pump as well. It's better. I was going to do just pump, but I'm going to do a little scoop of pre as well, even though it is getting a little bit late. We boys have got a cold plunge to do, boy. Which how I'm going to manage, I don't know. Sam O'Hara was called out to do it as well by Brendy. And another lad, Bobby Enright, that works with Brendy. Bobby's gym. Will they do it? Who knows? Will I do it? Who knows, lad. 1 scoop of pre, 2 scoops of pump. That is pre. Sip that now. Check-ins are done. Thankfully. Just had the last 2 come in. Got them done, so I've got an hour to train when I get to the gym. So we're going to do scoop of EAs. Intro workout is still in there. We're keeping an intro workout in as of right now. I think if I can just keep that as a stable, especially as I get leaner, if I could keep that in there, you know, as just like I've been doing, the way I've been kind of doing it is just up to the level. I have a little level there because I weighed it out the first time and I've just been doing it like this. Like, obviously, if I was prepping, yes, I'm going to weigh it out and I probably will, but it's just one of those things, you know, and I'm not going to cry over it. I'm not going to waste time going down, you know, blah, 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 with the weighing scales and such. That's the way I've been doing it, keeping it consistent. 25 gram of carb, like 10 gram of protein, 12 gram of protein in the intro workout. And then just creatine in there then with that as well. So yeah, that's the story. Like, it's the one thing, like, that's what I've been saying. I want to do stuff that puts me outside my comfort zone this year. Me going to the gym now is not something that's outside my comfort zone. It will be for other people, but for me it's not. You know, I've been doing it for a long time. Whereas me going for a run, it's something that I don't want to get up off the desk and go and do. Do you know what I mean? Whereas for other people it's like, yeah, come on, I'm going for a run. So it's going to be the same now with this cold plunge situation. So we shall see. We'll have fun. Anyway, it's push. First push day of the week. Let's fucking have it. Let me know, people down below, because I know some people are very loyal to watching these, what you're up to, what your goals are for the year. I've said it to a lot of clients here now today as well, like starting out February. You know, we've been getting stuck into things in January. A lot of goals obviously already set for a lot of people. But what are people's goals for, you know, the rest of the year? Right, lads, we actually, it is quite late. What time is that? It is very late. It is 10 to 6. Good session. I need to eat my post-workout meal, but this is going to have to do for today. I had this in the press. I never used it. I bought it last year in Lidl. Ice plunge. So I'm going to get this fella set up. I'm going to fill it up. We'll see how long it takes to fill up. I'm going to eat the post-workout meal, some Cocoa Pops, blueberries, protein. I had some chicken as well. Had a good push day, to be fair, but it was quick. It was quick. I did 2 presses, fly, 2 laterals, overhead triceps, and out the gap then, so it wasn't that long. I didn't have time to record or anything. Finish up work and do this ice tub then. I got a curry sauce, Mayflower curry sauce in the shop, so that's what we're going to be having for dinner, a bit of curry, lad. Chicken curry. It's not something like I used at all in prep and stuff last year. I might show it you when it's done, but as I said to you this time around with the cut as well, it's going to be a lot of incorporating, like me and Dan nearly every night, if we're here together, we'll eat the same dinner pretty much for the most part now. It's just like she's down there, I weigh out the rice, so we do what rice we're both having, usually half and half, same carb amount, and then I'm doing obviously more chicken. And then we're going to have that Mayflower curry sauce then, some peas. Again, stuff like if you're prepping, I'd stay away from probably, and just stick to your low calorie sauce. Like I didn't use it at all in prep last year, and it's just something nice now that I'll use for dieting. And it's just stuff like that, do you know what I mean? Like I'm going to be just more flexible with that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like as well at the start of the diet, especially right now for me, because I don't know what it is, it's not like that thing where you're just more relaxed, when like you're not prepping. Now that I know that I'm not prepping now, it can be a good thing and it can maybe be a bad thing at some times. We'll see as we get deeper into the diet about being more relaxed. But it's just using, I didn't do it last year to be fair either, but using tactics and stuff and different ideas to like volumize your food and different things like that. Now I didn't volumize my food with stupid stuff like you'll see people do. I've done it before in the past. I didn't do it at all last year. I was eating 6 meals a day, just 6 small meals across the whole day, which I thought was a very, very good thing for dieting, for prepping, because you're never going too long without eating a meal. And when you get deep into a diet, you're not actually that hungry. Do you know what I mean? You're just so laser focused on the goal. This time around, I'll probably be more hungry because I haven't got that like specific date in front of me for a certain aesthetic look. I might have dates for other things if I do as time goes along. But I don't have a date for like stepping up on stage, so I might be more hungry because the brain, is wired that way. So we'll see. It's just not like using all my eggs or all my tools, as I say, out of my toolbox here at the start. It's about just using them as we go along. Do you know what I mean? Like utilising just different things. Big thing at the moment, myself and Ronan talked about it, which is out now as well. The latest podcast is out. There was a funny comment on it, to be fair. I was talking about a fella that was benching a certain amount of weight, and fair play, like the fella was benching X amount, I just knew he could bench more. But the fella commented underneath, he was like, you're mocking a fella about benching X, Y and Z, but you're being forced to get your teeth done or something by your missus or something. I thought it was fucking hilarious. Oh god, like if you get upset by people commenting and stuff like that, there's no point in you putting yourself out there at all. Do you know what I mean? But we were just talking different things on that podcast on training, the way training has changed over the years and the way it is now, and what we see in the gym personally, especially with the younger folk. But we'll be recording another one of them this week. I just want to get as much content out there now, going ahead. I'd like to record as much as I can over February. I'm sending now. I'm just procrastinating doing that fucking ice bath or little ice tub or whatever it is. It's not ice, but it's cold water, obviously, so it's bloody cold enough, lad. I'll get into the sea, I'll get into a river as the days go along, as the weeks go along. It's just about sticking it out. Dan says I'm not going to do it every day, but it's fucking character building, isn't it? Right now, I'm just sending back a couple of inquiry things, or I'm responding to inquiries, as the boy says. So someone will say, I have a thing on my WhatsApp, right? It's the link down below. If you click the WhatsApp link, it'll take you in there. There's already a written out message saying, well, I'm inquiring about coaching. Could you send me more information? Person will click send there, right? I will send them back then. So you can't see the fucking number that fella has. He'll say that, right? And then I'll send back a voice note talking to him or her. And then I will send that video there, right? That video there is basically me running through the whole service, what I do, how I operate things. And you know what? If anyone wants to do that, man, and send it across. I had another lad reach out looking for a training split today. So again, anyone's looking just for a training split or something to keep them going for a little while, or they're stuck and they're looking to build out a training plan, you can get them as well, like one-off training plans, which I've done 1 or 2 of, and I'm going to do another one for a fella here as well this week. Now is the month, if January hasn't been great for you, now is the month to just get after it. All right, like that's the thing, is just going and getting after it, Because now, majority, I'm not a man for statistics, but like probably 90% of people who set out with their January resolutions are done for. Do you know what I mean? Whereas we're not going to be those type of people. Last year was a big year for me in terms of that. This year will be the same. This is day one of doing a cold plunge every day for the rest of February. I'm not a complete prick, so I'm not nominating anyone to do it. We'll see as the month goes along. We'll have a bit of fun with it. It's not all going to be done in this little tub. We'll have a bit of fun. What better way to step outside your comfort zone, which I'm all for at the moment, in probably as well, Brendy, the coldest month of the year. It's fucking Baltic. Oh. Ah. Oh. Ah.
The neighbours are going to think that I'm beating you.
Right lads, that's day one done. Stay tuned, follow along, see what we do tomorrow. This is how low I can go with my knees. It shows I need to start stretching. Right, it's day 2 of 28. I'm going to do 2 on one of the days to make up for the day that I missed at the start. I need to start going different places. This will be the first proper week, start of February, of my cut, my diet for the summer. And if you're someone who's looking to do the same, let me give you a little sense of reality, a little reality check that if January didn't go so well and you are planning to be in good shape for the summer, I know you wake up and you're like, there's always tomorrow. But that tomorrow is always a day less. Always a day less that you have to be ready for the summer. We're about 90 days, February, March, April, away from getting into the summer in May. And that's, for a lot of people, not a lot of time to do what you want to do. Right now I'm on 3,000 calories. I woke up this morning, I was 0.8 kilo down since yesterday, so we had a nice drop, which is always lovely to see on the scales, but the scales isn't the be all and end all. The way that you look is, no one's walking around with a label on their head saying how much they weigh. There's so many variables that go into scale weight every single day, and for it to dictate your mood every single day isn't the one. Go off your pictures. Any diet, just because it's a form of restriction, it's just like this, getting in the tub. It just comes down to discipline at the end of the day. All you need is that little bit of discipline, one day at a time. If you haven't started already, start now, lad. Oh, I'd nearly go in again. That's day 2. Follow along, see what we do tomorrow. Lads, what's the crack? I haven't spoken to you in like a day or two. Was it yesterday I had the camera? It might have been yesterday I had the camera out, was it? But you'll have just seen 2 days worth. Yesterday's ice bath, today's training, and today's ice bath as well. Both done in the little tub. Luckily I had the tub because I haven't obviously ventured out anywhere yet to go and dip in the sea or anything like that. I'm just getting on to wrap up the steps for the day. I mean, I know I harp on about it, but I spoke about it in today's ice tub, obviously, you know, in terms of getting stuff done this month. And I know I harp on about it a lot at the moment as well with E, but if you haven't done anything in January, like, now is your chance, do you know what I mean? Because I said it in a couple of check-ins today, I was like, look, January hasn't been the best month maybe for you, you know, with different stuff going on. But we need to look here and actually, I'm never one for like looking too far ahead. But May is in 90 days, do you know what I mean? Less. Like February is a short month. It's only 28 days, we're 3 days in. It's 25 days left in the month. Then we're into March, do you know, and the days are going to be getting brighter, the evenings are going to be getting brighter. And it will come around very, very fast. But, not to be a dampener, this standing desk situation is very, very handy for me right now. Because I even did a couple of check-ins standing on it here today. And it just means I can get movement done, you know. Because I'm obviously dieting now, the more steps that I can get done without even thinking about them in a efficient way is very, very handy. And I'm about to crack into, got them on the club card in Tesco the other day. I wouldn't usually get the real Coke Zero. It's usually Lidl or Aldi's one, but it was cheap. Probably cheaper, to be fair, than Lidl's one. With the club card, having a late dinner, to be fair. Meals have gone a bit late today. We'll have dinner in probably an hour's time, which is late, 9 o'clock. But it is what it is. Appetite is grand. I woke up this morning, 98.4. I was a 98.6. I'm tracking on Happy Scale. For anyone who doesn't and is looking for somewhere to track their body weight, which is a really nice way, I've used it for years. I was 98.6 this morning. 99.4 yesterday. Lovely. So I was down 0.8 on the scales, which was down a proper 0.8. Like, it wasn't as if I had GH out or anything like that. So it was a true down 0.8 in the scales, which is a nice drop off, to be fair. Obviously we're on 3,000 calories now. Do you know, yesterday, because food was pushed, like I always get into that habit when I start dieting. I push food that little bit later. Do you know what I mean? Also, creamy going in tonight. Creamy machine back in action. We're going to have a creamy tonight, I reckon. Dependent. And that is going to be a very easy way when I slash calories again, not to have any carbs later in the day. Because carbs really, again, post-workout, around the rest of the time then, not that important. But obviously we're still on a good amount of carbs. Still on 400 grams of carbohydrates, you know. Obviously fat is low. I'd nearly be a 1, but performance is the thing for me. I don't need high fat. Fats are 40, so they're quite low. But it does limit me from having shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just need high proteins, 250 protein. I'd nearly have it higher. Highest protein I've ever ran in a diet. And obviously highest protein I've ever ran recently in the last couple of months. It is a small little bit lower now in the diet. 400 grams of carbs, 40 grams of fat, and you know what? It's absolutely perfect. If I can keep losing a nice little bit of weight here now this week, obviously today is only Tuesday, get the most out of that. The next thing will be up and cardio that a little bit more. Like, I'm not doing that much cardio, you know, because again, it's a tool in the toolbox. I just want to be able to use it when I need to use it. My next thing, obviously, I've started the ice tubs. That is going on for the month. I feel unreal after it. Unreal. I spent a good few minutes, I don't know how long because I haven't edited it yet. Spent a good few minutes in the tub today just talking. And when you get out of it, I said to myself, I'd nearly get back in. It feels good. And I was there after my shower. It's a way nicer feeling. After you go for a hot shower after the cold tub, my God, it does feel unbelievable. But that's where we're at. Just a little update. Lovely training session again today. Push yesterday. Pull and leg today. I did a set of RDLs instead of stiff legs. And they felt nice, to be fair. You know, as I get deeper into the diet, we'll see. Obviously last year I was doing stiff legs to start, then I went to a barbell RDL, then I went to a dumbbell RDL as things went on, you know, as I didn't have as much body fat on me. But we'll see as things go along this time. We're just going to go with the flow and enjoy it, which is the most important thing. I think we should probably run through a full day of eating the next couple of days. A couple more things, obviously. I'll take you along as always. Tomorrow is going to be another training session, to be fair. Might be training with Ronan. His split has kind of changed a little bit, but I didn't get a chance to train arms today. And I didn't train that many arms on Monday because I was caught for time as well. So I'll get back and train arms tomorrow as well. And I've also had 2 more inquiries come through for coaching. 1 yesterday, 2 today, 1 returning client. So fair play to anyone who's getting on there, as I said. And it is February now. You know, if you're watching this and you didn't do much in January, now is your chance. Now is your chance, lad. So I've got 2 more meals to eat. It is 8 o'clock, so there'll be 2 crammed enough meals, but we'll enjoy them. As I said, I'll take you through a full day of eating. Everything that is going down over the next little while. Not too sure there's much more to update on, to be fair. Fucking have a good day. If you're doing cardio, you might be finished your cardio session now if you're enjoying a meal. The days are boring, to be fair. The days are boring, but it's just what way things are looking like. For dinner, an idea for you, I'm having chicken, potatoes, they'll be roasted. So just they're boiling at the moment, they'll be roasted. Chicken is just seasoned at the moment, me and Dan are just doing salt and pepper. And then broccoli, tender stem broccoli, and then some curry sauce on the side. Last night we had chicken rice and chicken rice and curry sauce. Tonight we're doing chicken potato curry sauce.